Well, good evening. Welcome to the Vitamin M pre-show. I am so excited that you made the decision on tonight to join me. Listen, the purpose of the pre-show is your time to prepare so that you are ready for all that is going to be poured out on tonight. It is just the time to get your mind right, to get your atmosphere set, so that, listen, you once again are ready. Hey, ready. Because tonight is going to be an episode. It is going to be fire on tonight. Listen, I am excited about 2025 and all that it has for me, all that it has for us. We are going to dive into the night. Walk it out. Yes, as we enter 2025, we are going to have to walk some things out. Everything that we want is going to be a walk it out. But before we dive into this episode, listen, we have to prepare. And how do we get ready to receive our vitamins? You need your Vitamin M journal, you need a writing tool, and you need an open heart, mind, and soul ready to receive all that is going to be poured out on tonight. Listen, let's go get your vitamins.
Welcome to the Vitamin M Show. This is your motivation for the week. Motivation, inspiration, life-changing. The Vitamin M Show with Marchelle Sterling.
Hey, good evening! Good evening! It's 2025! It's 2025! Welcome to the Vitamin M Show, where the M stands for motivation. I am your hype girl. I am your cheerleader. I am your fire starter. I am Marchelle Sterling. I am your host for the next 30 minutes of this journey. And I am so glad and so elated and so excited and so crunk and exuberant that you have made the decision. You made the right choice. You have come to the right place. Yeah! We are kicking off the new year in the right way. It is 2025. Yes, and I am here to light a fire under you, to get you moving, to ignite something within you. I am ready to ignite that something that's been burning within you, for you to get up and to do something with your life. You have tuned into the right place at the right time to restart your engine. What a better time. Listen, you may have went and gotten a gym membership. You may have decided to start a new diet, but this is the time to reset. This is the time to reset your mind, to reset your life, to reset and to do something different, to begin to show up for yourself, to begin to put you first, to begin to show up, so that when you show up, you are not only just showing up for those that are around you, but you are showing up for your own self, so that you can give more to yourself, so that you can ignite your dreams, so that you can become all that you want and are destined to become. Listen, we all need a boost. We all need a pick me up. Sometimes, you may go get your energy drink. You may go exercise. You may take a power nap. This is your power nap. This is your power up. This is the time to get ready. Listen, I am your biggest fan. I am your number one cheerleader. I believe in you. 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 I have all the faith that you are going to achieve all that you want. But listen. before we jump into our topic on tonight, listen, we need to go over our 3 objectives. And if you are new to the Vitamin M Show, there are 3 reasons why we join together each and every Sunday night at 6:30. It is to break down walls, to produce positive thinking, and to exhibit resilience amid any situation. We are here to break down the walls in our lives, to produce positive thinking, and to exhibit resilience amid any situation. I see you getting your vitamins A. I see you getting your vitamins A. I see you getting your vitamins A. Get your vitamins. Get your vitamins. Get your vitamins. Hey, walk it out. Hey, walk it out. Hey, walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out. Hey, walk it out. Hey, walk it out. Hey, walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out. On tonight, we are going to be talking about walk it out. 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 Listen, we've ended 2024 and we are walking into a new year. We are entering a new season. It is a very quick change. It's a minute. It flips. It flips before you know it. Before we knew, we were already into 2025. When I was talking to a friend, we were talking about how we felt like that it was just Thanksgiving, and then the next thing we knew that it was Christmas, and that the flip, the change, the calendar changes so quickly, and so can the situations in our lives change just as quickly. We must be on alert and ready for the change to occur. You have been looking at the calendar. You have been visiting the calendar. You knew that this day was coming all along. You were prepared. You made plans for the new year. You made plans for how you were going to bring it in. What am I going to do different this year than I did in 2024? What is it going to look like? How am I going to make change? What can I expect from myself? Not what can I expect from everybody else, but what can I expect from me? So I'm going to offer you, as we walk in to 2025, walk it out. You and me, we are in this together. We will have to walk it out. What happens in 2025 is going to totally depend on our attitude, our work, and our disposition. 2025 is going to depend on my attitude, our attitude about the situation, the amount of work we are willing to put in, and our disposition. What is your disposition? Do you have a negative stance about it? Or you already I already know that I'm already defeated? Have you already spoke defeat over your new year, over your new situation? Have you already spoke defeat, or are you speaking life into your situation? We must be ready to walk it out in 2025. If you want it bad enough, you have to walk it out. If you want it bad enough, you have to walk it out. I'm going to say it again. If you want it bad enough, you have to walk it out. You have to take the risk, go on the journey of your life. You will always regret the changes that you don't take. If you do not walk it out, you'll regret it. I had a guest on that said one time, I summed it up by saying I just had to take the chance because I would always look back and wonder what could have been if I would have done whatever it was. And so basically, that was the way I summed up what she was saying. What she was saying was, I took the chance. I took the leap. I took the jump, because if I did not take the jump, if I did not take the leap, I would always look back and think about what could have been, what could have happened if I would have taken the chance, what could have happened if I would have just stepped out. What if I had just gave myself a year and gave it and said, for 1 year, I'm going to give it my all. For 1 year, I'm going to put my all into it. For 1 year, I'm going to believe in myself. I'm not going to doubt it. For one time frame, when I fall down, I'm going to get back up again. That I'm not going to stay down, because you again will always regret the chances that you don't take. You'll regret the times that you don't take, not the chances that you do. You are excited for yourself. And the one thing I can say is that if it doesn't work out, at least I took the chance. If, and that's the big thing, is an if. If is the key word here. If it doesn't work out. But what if it does? See, you never know unless you take the chance. If you really want it to come to life, you have to walk it out. You have to walk it out to bring it to life. If you want it to come to life, you have to walk it out to bring it to life. You can't bring forth something that you don't walk out, that you don't go on the journey, that you don't take the risk. Let me pause right here. Hold on, let me take a pause for the cause. Because let me be clear. Let me be very clear. I am not talking about the song Work It Out or the slang terminology for work it out. I'm not talking about the song Walk It Out, not Work It Out, sorry, Walk It Out. I'm not talking about the song. Don't look up the slang terminology, because that's not what I'm talking about. When I say walk it out, I'm saying, number one, that we can overcome the difficulties that we face in life. Walk it out. That if we never get in the game, we never will walk it out. So I'm going to say that again. What I want to drive home on tonight is that, number one, when we talk about walking it out, number one, we can overcome the difficulties in our life, because it won't be this way always. I won't always be here. I won't always be at this point. This too shall pass. So I can overcome the difficulties in my life. And then number two, if we never get in the game, we never will. If you never show up for yourself, you never will walk it out. If you never show up for you, you never will. You will always talk about what could have been, what should have been, shoulda, coulda, woulda. We've talked about shoulda, coulda, and woulda before. Have you ever met that person? Well, I could have. I had the offer was on the table. There was the possibility, but they can never talk to you about actually doing it, because they never walked it out. They have lived in the shoulda, coulda, woulda. They're living in their disbelief. They're living in their fear. But we no longer have to live in our fear. We can actually walk it out. We can go on the journey. Walk it out. It just means to put one foot in front of the other foot, one foot in front of the other foot. Walk it out is to go on the journey. It's to do the doggone thing. Whatever you're facing, walk it out. Whatever comes your way, walk it out. Walk it out until you are satisfied with the results. Do the hard things. Do the hard things. Do the things that are difficult. You just need to walk it out. You can do hard things. You can do hard things. You can do hard things. And we're going to say it together. And instead of saying you, we're going to put I. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. And you look yourself in, go get you a mirror when this show is over with. And go tell yourself 3 times in the mirror, 3 times every day, whether you look in your phone, whether you have a mirror or not, and you take a picture and you get your camera out on your phone and you say to yourself, I can do hard things. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. You have to convince yourself that I can do hard things, because when I can do hard things, then I can walk it out. It is very simple, but at times hard to put into action. See, I'm not saying that we're going to move a boulder. I'm not saying we're going to move a whole entire mountain, although we can. I'm just saying I can do hard things, walk it out. That the road, I didn't ask for the road to be easy. I'm just gonna go on the bumpy road anyway and take the bumps and the bruises and the lumps along the way, because it shows that I'm trying. It shows that I'm showing up for myself. It shows that I am showing up and participating in my own life. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. Anything worth having is worth me fighting for. When we walk it out, we embrace the journey and all that goes along with it. I want us to learn to embrace this journey and to walk it out after these messages. Get your Bible. I want you to learn to embrace the journey, embrace the ride, embrace all that goes along with it, and walk it out. When we begin to embrace the journey, see, our attitude and our outlook is different. When you've embraced it and you like, I'm rolling with the punches, I'm going along with it. See, your attitude, you put your hands in your pocket, you smile about it, because you begin to learn that all is well. And when you begin to embrace that journey, see, you learn that I no longer have an exit plan. See, I don't have a way out. I don't have a backup plan. My exit plan is to stay in it. That when I fall, I'm going to get back up. That when things may not work out the way that I planned it, I'm still going to keep going. And I'm going to keep research, and I'm going to come up with another plan. Because see, my outlook and my attitude is different, because I know that I have to walk this out. I know that I have no other option than to take the risk. Because what else is there left? What else is there left to do? The easy road, we learn, no, nothing comes off of the easy road. Everything is birthed through pain, through trauma, through commitment, through hard work, through showing up, through consistency, through walking it out. That's where it is birthed. It is in the pain that I find my purpose. It's in my pain that I find my purpose. It's in my purpose is in my pain. My purpose is in me putting myself out there, and it's in me putting myself out there. It's in me living outside of my comfort zone. It's easy in my comfort zone, but that's not where the birthing is going to take place. See, no matter what I face in life, I learn from the situations, whether good, bad, or indifferent. I learn the things either that to continue to do, or the things that I'm going to discontinue. But I have learned something, and something that I learned is going to help me in my journey. When I think about the word embrace, embracing my own words is accepting what happens on my journey. When I embrace something, I'm accepting what happens along my journey, but it is also knowing that this too shall pass, that I'm not going to allow anyone or anything to stop me along my journey, because I'm embracing the pit stops. I'm embracing the falls. I'm embracing all that goes along with it. See, embrace means to accept or welcome something wholeheartedly, with open arms, a mindset, and an attitude, and the right kind of attitude. See, that's what Webster said embrace means. It means to accept or welcome something wholeheartedly, with open arms, mindset, or an attitude. I am embracing the walk it out, because I know that things are going to work out. So I'm embracing the walk it out because I know that things are going to work out. When you embrace something, you're not only accepting it, but you're also choosing to be fully engaged in the activity. See, when you embrace the walk it out, it works out. And you're fully engaged. When you have a conversation with someone, you know when the person is fully engaged in the conversation. You can feel it. There's an exchange, there's eye contact. And even if they may look off, they're not on their phones, they're not playing a game, they're not turned around talking to somebody else. They're fully engaged and they're able to. And even if and sometimes somebody can be making eye contact and looking at you and still not be fully engaged because they are somewhere else in their mind. But when somebody is fully engaged, they're plugged in and they're repeating back to you what you're saying. And sometimes they're just sitting there wholeheartedly listening to you. When you walk it out, you are fully embracing your 2025 journey with open arms and a positive attitude. You are ready. You are open. You are thoughtful. You are intentional about what is going to happen in this year. Walking it out is about embracing the process no matter how long it takes. See, I'm showing up in spite of. I'm showing up because I know that walk it out doesn't mean that I'm gonna wake up in the morning and all is going to be worked out. But at some point along this journey, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have to remember, when did it all come together? And I'm not going to be able to necessarily put my finger right on it, but somehow it all worked out. And I'm going to be able to at least trace it back to the time when I began to show up for myself, when I walked it out because I wanted it, when I walked it out even when I was tired and maybe I didn't want it. Maybe I was making the decision that it wasn't going to work out anymore. That's when I'm going to be able to see it. When I'm embracing my journey, when I'm embracing the walk it out, it just works out at some point and I look up and all is well. You may not know when you're walking it out. We don't necessarily know all the steps to get there. I just know that I'm going. I just know that I need to go. I just know that I need to go because the problem is that I will never move if I'm waiting for all the steps. If I'm waiting for all the steps and to see it all worked out, I'm never going to do it. But you have to keep yourself engaged and you have to keep chopping away at your goal because I know that it is worth it. But and I also know, that it is worth it in the end. I know that in the end, it is going to work out. Walk it out means that I'm also going to embrace persistence over impatience. Persistence over impatience. I'm not being impatient. I'm not the kid. When are we there yet? 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 No, we are not there yet. But every day I'm like, man, I'm getting there. Man, I'm getting stronger. Man, I'm becoming more knowledgeable. Man, I know more than I knew the day before because I'm walking it out. Our weight gain, and I like to say my weight game is strong. When I was in the classroom teaching, my weight game, when I asked my students a question, was strong because I was waiting for them to think about it. I was giving them think time. I was giving them time to formulate an answer. I was giving them time to think about what I said. Your weight games has to be strong. You have to formulate an answer. You got to give yourself time to see the end results because all of your small wins turn into big wins. All of your small wins turn into big wins. You know the end results. You know what is going to happen. You know that it is all going to work out. You just have to have a strong weight game. Your weight game needs to be strong because you know the end results. You are result driven. You have the data. You know what is going to happen. You just have to continue to walk it out. You have to continue to be in the kind of mindset to embrace the walk it out. To listen, you have to think about patience over impatience, persistence over being impatient, because I am walking it out. I'm walking it out. I don't have to quit and stay down unless I want to. The choice is mine. We can overcome whatever obstacle is standing in our way because we have somewhere to go and something to do, and we must walk it out. Overcoming obstacles is just a part of the walking it out. Overcoming the obstacle is just a part of the walking it out. When we talk about walking it out, remember that I can overcome, number one, the difficulties in my life. And number two, I'm getting in the game, because if I don't, I never will. And I know I said that a little bit different, but basically I can overcome. When we talk about walking it out, we're talking about A, I can overcome the difficulties in my life, and B, if I don't get in the game, I never will. And you have to embrace the journey. You have to embrace all the foolishness, all the good, the bad, and the ugly that goes along with it, because it gets you to where you need to go. See, if it wasn't for my trials and my tribulations, if it wasn't for the downfalls, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm a better teacher because I failed at something. See, when I've taught a lesson over and over and over and over and over and over again, I have a better handle and a better grasp around it. So when we have failed over and over and over and over and over again, you're just better at getting back up. You're just better at taking the fall and making it work on your behalf. You have to learn to walk it out. You have to learn to walk it out. You have to learn to overcome those obstacles that are there to try to hold you back. There are no excuses in the walk it out. You just have to get up and be like Nike and just do it. Do it in spite of. Do it when you don't want to. Do it when you are weak. Do it when you're scared. Do it when you're afraid. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Walk it out in spite of everything in your life that tells you that you shouldn't do it. Do it anyway. Because you will have no one else to blame if you don't walk it out but yourself. You will be the only one. It won't be the other people. It will be you. You must take the risk. And taking the risk is just putting one foot in front of the other foot. It is just walking it out. You have to jump in so that you know that you can. Walk it out. See, when you begin to walk it out, you leave no stone unturned. You follow all the leads. You do it in spite of, once again, taking risk equals results. Taking risk equals results. You got to take the risk to see the results. So you must walk it out. When you walk it out, you embrace the journey. You have an overcoming attitude, and you get in the game. Walk it out. Embrace the journey. You have an overcoming attitude, and you get in the game, because if you don't walk it out, you never will. Walk it out in 2025. We will see you on next week.
Join us next week to get your weekly dose of vitamin M. Please visit our website at www.marchellesterling.com.